Good morning, boatingbanner.com fans. Captain Larry here. Chapter 23, part 3. This is taking a lot longer than I thought it was going to, but I'm trying to give you a rough idea of the time I have finally finished with this backrest bench combination. And it was about 3 hours a day for about 4 days, I think, is what I ended up working it on. So that's not too bad, but it took a lot longer than I thought. I thought I could do it in 2 days without any trouble, but it didn't exactly work out. Let me show you kind of what we ended up with. See what you think of our work. Again, the backrest. I think we did a really nice job of getting our blue lines right and our pleating right. As I had mentioned earlier, the lap, about a ½ an inch. I think I'm off like a ½ an inch right here, where the blue goes a little further over than maybe I should have. I think it'll be hard to notice when it's on the boat. You've already seen this. This came out, the backrest came out very, very nice. Let me show you the seat, which was a challenge. Anytime you have a big piece of furniture, to me it's always a challenge. I don't know why. It's just, I think, harder to push around, and things just seem to go harder. I don't know why, but it's like a lot like if you have a big sun deck. I think it's give you similar kind of problems. But let's look at the positives. Everything came out nice and straight. I showed you yesterday where we had some problems right here, and they're virtually gone. The wrinkles are gone. That was all from steaming and pulling. The only thing I have is a little divot there. I don't exactly know what that's all about, but this one came out perfectly fine. The sides came out nice. Really no wrinkles on there, and like I say, everything I think looks wonderful. Show you the back. It's our back. That came out pretty nice. I really like this backing I get from Sailrite. They call it beige backing or something like that. It's really great to work with. I think it really makes a neat bottom. I used a little bit of off-white. It's called Oyster Item. I either had that or bright white, so I thought the oyster might be a little nicer. But as you see, I think that came out really nice. In the front, there's really no bad areas, with the exception of some of these corners were a little tough. And I went back and I looked at all you can do is, if you want to see what these look like in the beginning, go back to chapter 20, and you'll see exactly what they look like. I looked at it again, and their corners weren't so great either. It just seems like a lot of material, and I think because you don't pipe and make a boxing out of it, and it's just a fold over, I think that's what leads to these kind of bulky material corners that you're trying to cut away. It's all you can do. What I do is simply just cut away, and try to overlap them and staple them and get them as smooth as I can. See, we have a little bump there too. I think compared to the Control or the original product, I think I'm as good, if not a little bit better. So it's not too bad. But anyway, again, this is probably 9 hours of work for me. I like to do half days. My age, I guess. But what I really like, look at that. Look at the firmness of this cushion now. It's perfect for sitting on. I sat on it. Before, you sat on it, you went all the way down to the wood. Now it's going to really be nice. And that's all we did. We put that ½ inch, as you saw, the ½ inch foam on it with the 3/4 inch batting. And of course, the new vinyl gives a little more rigidity too. But boy, that looks fantastic. As far as pricing go, this was around $16 a running yard for the vinyls. I used probably about two yards for the blue and about 3 yards for the tan color. I had some loss, but It's about what my estimate is. I'm probably a little high, but it wasn't quite that much. Okay, so we are finally finished, part 3. And now next time, chapter 24, we'll be getting into something I'm really excited about. We're going to get into those captain's chairs. That will be a brand new item for our series, and I'm looking forward to doing that. So stay tuned. I probably won't be doing that till next week, but we'll start on it then, and that's probably going to take a number of chapters too, because of the complexity compared to these benches. So anyway, you have a great day. Thanks for showing up, and hope you learned something.